Well, how the heck do you cut down all these great experiences Ken Bell has had over his career? We've tried to do that as we reflect on his brilliant career. Part one of our three-part series takes us back to 1987 and a team from right here in Rhode Island that took Ken and local fans on a wonderful ride.
Rick Pitino came in and he had Midnight Madness, started something called Midnight Madness, and he toasted the crowd and said, "All right, I want you to remember this moment because we're going to be cutting down the nets soon."
Last year we hoped to have one of the hardest working teams in America. We did. Now what we'd like to do more than anything else is toast another successful season, a season that's going to bring everybody back next year, only this time in filling the Civic Center.
Rick Pitino took a bunch of really misfits or odds and ends. Billy Donovan was 25 pounds overweight, so he made him lose some weight. And he had found Jacek Duda playing basketball in Central Falls, David Kipfer, Pop Lewis.
Put them all together, and they were the 1987 PC Friars, a Cinderella story that ignited the local sports scene.
Pitino knew how to use the three-point line. It was just brand new, and so a lot of teams weren't using it effectively. That was the Friars' success right there. And then suddenly you get on a roll.
For the win, it's Lewis again.
A roll that included victories over UAB, Austin Peay, Alabama, and then Big East rival Georgetown.
And they're playing Georgetown for the fourth time that season. They've lost 3 times, including in the Big East tournament. And that's the reason it's a magic moment in my career. Nobody in the world expected them to beat Georgetown in that game. John Thompson's team.
The big upset, 88-73. They've gone to New Orleans.
With Ken Bell along for the ride, the Friars shocked the world and made it to New Orleans in the Final Four. Dave Lehman joined Ken for the fun in NOLA.
Came down here to New Orleans this week to see the Friars play. Good move, great skies, and also unusual people here.
Interesting people on Bourbon Street.
I think that was at a time when all of us in the local news business really felt like we were big time. They're called moments in the sun. Very often, as you know, that is considered one of the historical benchmarks for the college and really for local sportscasters who were honored and are still around to be able to talk about that time.
Local sportscasters like Ken Bell.
But the Superdome is twice as big with twice as many people.
Who recalls what made the run to New Orleans so magical.
It was college basketball at its finest because it was the unexpected. It was the joyride of all the kids realizing, wow, what's going on here? We're really, just everything fell into place, and it was a wonderful time.
Tonight, in part 2 of our series, we'll reluctantly look back at Bucky Dent and Bill Buckner, but fondly remember the curse being reversed as Ken experiences the highs and lows following the Boston Red Sox. In the newsroom, I'm Nick Coit, ABC 6 Sports.